So our kind of buzz statement within my team is you make big decisions on your gut and small decisions on data. I think that science is for your singles and art is for your home runs. Everybody needs both, but I think nothing replaces great creative and great ideas, and those are the things that are going to transform companies.
It really is an art and it's a science. So it's a combination of getting the right accurate data, but at the same time combining that with the artistry that comes with great quality content. I mean, one of the things I continue to hear over and over again as we're building up Radiate is that quality content wins at the end of the day. So you've got to have some of that artistry as well to connect to the consumer.
See, this may not sound visionary, but I don't think marketers need to be in the business of predicting specific things that are going to happen with consumers. Where we need to be is in a position where we can rapidly respond to what actually is happening. And we are moving so much slower as a marketing industry than consumers are moving, that if we just were rapid followers, we would be the most innovative marketers on the planet. And so it's really about, do you have the right frameworks? Do you have the right internal and external teams to allow you to be nimble and adaptable and be able to respond to these changes very rapidly?
So in terms of figuring out what's going to resonate with consumers, we've built a science out of figuring out what they expect to get. And then the question is, how do you build something that's unexpected? And I don't think that we've developed a science of the unexpected. I don't think we've built a science of surprise, because it is exactly that thing that escapes us when we set out to predict something. I think you need both, right? People need to have value in the things that they expect, but they derive meaning from things that they never expected. So that's art.
I think it's a mix of both art and science. I think it's understanding your consumer is obviously very research intensive. If I didn't say that, my insights team would be furious. But it is. There's a lot of ways we can do ad labs and consumer panels and focus groups, because obviously we want to make sure whatever we're putting out into the market is smart and tested and validated, especially being in alcohol. It's very important that we make sure we're in a good place. But it's also art. It's embracing your consumer and understanding them. We have what's called consumer muses, where we go and live with people that we think fit into our consumer profiles and just understand who they are on a very deep level and let them guide our business. So it's definitely a mix of art and science.
Well, I think it's a little bit of both art and science. When we look at analytics and information, we've gotten really good about looking backward as to what people did in the past. With predictions, we can actually look forward to what they're going to respond to in the future. I think when we interject the new AI kind of capabilities like cognitive intelligence, it's about the here and now and interacting in real time based on things that are relevant. But that's also understanding the human psyche. So I think you have to mix the technology and the application with the data, with the relevant insight and information about what the topic is you're talking about, and then sprinkle a little bit of art over that ingredient, that equation.
It's really important to try. Proofs of concept, learn, try things out. Even if it's not exactly the intended effect, try it out, see what you learn. One story that we tell a lot is early on, when I joined the company, we were hearing a lot about beacon technology. And we just tried it out because we had a big hotel across from a fan event at Comic-Con. And we just put a beacon in our hotel across the street from the convention, and we started to see some really interesting behavior. But we ended up turning that around and sort of saying it wasn't only just about the messaging, it was about the guest experience that they were having. So we started working with our operations team. We were able to pivot a little bit what we were originally learning, and so it was really kind of a combination of art and science. The idea of the message with the specificity of the technology combined together. And if we had sort of thought it was one or the other, we would have missed our idea. And we're really, really delighted to be able to try things out and find out where they take us.